So what can we do for smoother skin? The ancient practitioner, the legendary Dr. One, recommends that you first do no harm, and then you use small challenges to keep yourself resilient. It is no different with your skin. Clinical options offered for smooth skin can be expensive, and what many don't realize is that there can be downsides and side effects. Leaving aside the sometimes bizarre effects of plastic surgery and fillers that leave people unrecognizable, even the less invasive methods can be a problem and make you look worse. In this episode, we will discuss radiofrequency microneedling, a less invasive and popular option, which nonetheless can lead to an older appearance. Radiofrequency microneedling sounds like science fiction skincare. Tiny needles that deliver heat under the skin to boost collagen and tighten sagging areas. Here's the anatomical truth. The skin on most of your face is less than 1 millimeter thick, especially in postmenopausal women. In younger women and men, it's thicker, but they're in less need of a boost. When you use radiofrequency microneedling, those needles can go 2, 3, sometimes even 4 millimeters deep, right into the fat layer. It gives your face its structure and youthful fullness. Postmenopausal women can have an epidermis of only 0.18 millimeters and a dermis of a bit less than 1. Collagen is formed in the dermal layer, so that's where you should aim the stimulation. The radiofrequency goes deeper than this and melts fat in the subcutaneous fat layer. The skin loses its support, sags, and looks older. This is a risk Dr. One would not approve.
And deep radiofrequency microneedling. And what do I refer to as deep? Anything above 1 millimeter. Keep that number in mind. Because if you go in and you get, say, Morpheus 8 treatment, because why would you do it? Well, you're trying to tighten up your skin of your jawline and your neck, and it's supposed to stimulate collagen, et cetera, et cetera. So you go in and do it. You're probably doing it at depths greater than 1 millimeter. And when you do it at depths greater than 1 millimeter, guess what's there? It's your facial fat. So what ends up happening is the skin of the face is almost at the deepest levels about 1 millimeter. Most places is even more thin than that. So you put energy through radiofrequency microneedles that bring energy and heat into the layers at depths greater than 1 millimeter, so 2, 3, 4 millimeters, sometimes even up to 6. Where your needles are landing, where that energy is landing, is in the subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat means fat under the skin. When heat and fat mix, fat melts. When fat melts, guess what you end up with? Is skin that is no longer as supple, skin that has actually lost its supporting fat layer underneath it, which gives it its structure and integrity over the fascia, and the skin actually looks older. So people have said this for years now, and I swear, when I first heard it, I thought they were, just kind of like, I don't know, saying some stuff that I didn't believe. But then I saw it over and over again. I heard it over. Now it's a common truth. Everyone who's been doing this long enough and has seen this long enough recognizes that there is thermal damage, there is loss of subcutaneous fat, and as a result, the faces actually look older after they're doing a treatment that was supposed to make their face look younger.
At first, I thought it was an internet myth, but the evidence kept showing up in clinics, in patients, before and afters of radiofrequency microneedling that no one wanted to post because they had spent so much money. Deep isn't better. Deep can damage. So what might actually work without risking fat loss? Enter the dermaroller. I've been using a dermaroller intermittently, i.e. when I remember, for years. It's technically microneedling too, but the kind that your skin actually likes. Instead of using heat or aggressive depths, a dermaroller creates tiny microchannel perforations in the top layers of the skin. The microtrauma signals fibroblasts, the collagen factories, to start rebuilding. Over time, skin texture improves, increased elasticity also, and serums penetrate better too. I'm currently using a 0.25 millimeter roller from Gin Amber, but I've used a variety of dermarollers. The advantage of the 0.25 roller is that it's gentle, so you can use it more frequently and you can use it on your lips. I will link to resources below. Less is more. You'll see people online pressing so hard that their skin bleeds. Please don't do that. It's not about punishment. It's about partnership with your skin. Watch this clip, how Gin Amber does it. She's younger and great to look at. So let her teach you.
How to use dermaroller on your face. You want to start dermaroll like this, up, up, and up. You always want to make sure you lift your dermaroller at all times, never drag it. And what dermaroller does actually boost collagen and elastin production in your skin, which makes your skin glow. It's anti-aging, anti-wrinkle. If you have a pores, it actually shrinks the pores. And if you have an even skin tone or texture, it helps with your skin texture. You always want to roll out or up. You don't want to roll dermaroller down or inside the nose. Always out, out, out. Each session shouldn't take longer than 5 to 10 minutes for the first time. If you're a beginner, you want to start with 0.25. This is the smallest size that you can start once a week, then increase to twice a week, and then after every 3 days.
So that's it. If you're using 0.3 millimeter or 0.25 millimeter roller, you can do up to 3 times per week. I usually manage once a week. It's consistency, not aggression, that transforms skin. Here are some comparison photos. This is me 2.5 years ago and a photo of me now. I have some eye makeup on, but I don't have any face makeup on. Granted, these photos aren't great and they aren't a perfect comparison, but I hope you can see that the smile eye wrinkles are not as long and not as steep in current photos. This is thanks to the dermaroller and also to my overall skin routine, which I detail in another video. At a minimum, I seem to have halted the progression, so I just need to keep this up for the next 40 years. Dr. One's philosophy is the same across everything I do, from acupuncture to longevity to skincare. The body is wise. It thrives on small, repeated challenges, the kind that wake up repair pathways without overwhelming them. The essence of hormesis. RF microneedling, lasers, extreme peels, they bypass that balance. They break what they're meant to build. A dermaroller, on the other hand, fits into the body's natural feedback loop. It's a small signal that says, tiny injury, heal here. In addition, it's inexpensive and you can do it at home. The way it works is the essence of resilience. Collagen without chaos. Beauty through biology. If you like this kind of science-based, body-aligned approach to health and longevity, subscribe and tap the bell. And let me know below. Have you tried dermarolling? Does it work for your skin? What's worked?